आज या ठिकाणी इंडियामध्ये आपल्या भारतातीलच परंतु न्यूझीलंड ऑकलंड येथील निवासी माननीय आंतरराष्ट्रीय कोच माननीय रणजित जी शिंदे सर या ठिकाणी उपस्थित झालेले आहेत आणि त्यांचं इंडियाच्या जे कोचिंग आहे टेनिस कोचिंग त्याचबरोबर इंडियन कोच जे आहे त्यांच्या कोचिंगची सिस्टीम ह्याविषयी त्यांचं एक स्पेशल मत आहे आणि त्याचं जे परफॉर्मन्स जे आहे त्याचं स्पीड किंवा हाय लेवलचं जे टेक्निक ते इंडियामध्ये आणू इच्छितात तर त्या दृष्टिकोनातून आपण आज सरांशी बोलूया. नमस्कार सर.
गुड मॉर्निंग
सर. Sir, tell me what is your theme and how to do, what to do about that?
Basically, what I do in short, I'm a high performance coach based in Auckland, New Zealand for the last 15 years. I've trained a lot of juniors who have reached national and international level. I've also been the Junior Davis Cup coach captain for New Zealand. Experience wise, this is what I do day in, day out. And being away from India for a long time, I just feel like now is a time where people are more receptive in India to sports, because of people winning Olympics, Sania Mirza in tennis, Mahesh Bhupathi, Leander Pace. So parents are thinking, okay, sports is a good option rather than just thinking like my son has to be a doctor or an engineer. So tennis, I feel, as a sport, is an individual sport, tough, but again, it's got its benefits. It could be as a career because there is a pathway to tennis. It is people think, well, if I don't make it, what do I do? Well, there is also a pathway to go to the US, where college tennis is huge. Okay, which people get scholarships. They can have a fine education. Play and they can also play on the circuit. There is an holistic approach to the whole thing. I feel I've been in India say a couple of years ago and just looking at other coaches. I feel the reason we're not getting a lot of good players is because the coaching. The younger kids are not being taught by qualified or your head pros or the head coaches, because they're busy. I feel is coaching only the good kids, or parents who got money, who's going to shell out money and just focus only on that, the financial, or it just feels. I mean, this is my own opinion. I might be wrong, but. It's like a I don't care kind of attitude. Well, I can't be bothered. I really don't care. I don't have the time. I have this many hours. We had a similar thing in New Zealand when I'd taken over as the Waikato development coach when I initially went to New Zealand. Part of the thing was, I said, we got to go into schools, hit the younger kids, because kids at 5, 6, 7, you got to give them an opportunity to at least give it a go, because apart from say tennis, there are other sports the kids can play, and if you actually do not give them a chance, I mean, world-class players, how do you identify a world-class player? It's through good footwork. I've been through a lot of seminars, seen a lot of good kids. There's another player from India, say Sandeep Kirtane, for example. His father's a good cricket player. Sandeep had started playing cricket. My father, Datta Shinde, he identified and told his dad, I said, listen, I think, he can be a good tennis player. And his father's, no, he plays cricket. I don't think he liked tennis. But what do you know? He enjoyed playing tennis. And as we all know, he even represented India at Wimbledon, which was a good achievement for Sandeep. As a very qualified and a good coach, and also a good friend of mine. Coming back to the point about a holistic approach, what would I like to do actually in my trip or in the future trip in India? I feel there is a need for someone to take charge and say, okay, let's see how we can bring tennis to the masses. Okay, for that you probably need to have, I'm happy to do this, and that's basically what I'm here for, to coordinate with all the coaches around, get in a team of coaches of, maybe 20, 25 coaches, 10, it's always a start. I'm not here to say that I'm the best possible coach, but I'm saying I'm pretty good and better than most the coaches who are out here. And if we can put in, I've done this in the US, I've done it overseas, pass on this knowledge to, for example, if there is a coach called Sandeep, for example, okay, I work with him and pass on the knowledge, whatever I know. Say, I probably, in my profession, I'm in a firm, I know 80%. If I pass on that knowledge to somebody who's already got like a knowledge of 30%, what is he going to actually coach the kids? Then you got the interference of the parents, which we all know. All the parents are keen. But if the coaches and the parents are given the right information, the knowledge about the game, like I was telling Mr. Awale here just before, good teaching is not about how good a tennis player you are or the knowledge of the game that you have. Good teaching is about what you know, and what you teach is finally absorbed and implemented by the kids. And that is what good teaching is about.
Yeah.
So I would actually propose, like, to all the coaches out there to, I'm here in India till the 10th of May. You would have my email address, telephone number in India till I'm here. Then I'm also going to give my number in New Zealand. I'm very keen to come down and do something for India. Yeah. And tennis, I just feel like everyone deserves a shot. Yeah. Whether the guy is poor or a multimillionaire, I think everyone should need an equal opportunity. Gone are the days when we think like, oh, tennis is an expensive sport. No. Okay? Of course, the rackets and the shoes are gone when they were, a couple of hundred rupees, but now they're in thousands. There are ways, there are sports authorities, sponsorships that can be arranged. But if no one takes an initiative and always says somebody else will do it, then it's never going to happen. Yeah. So I'm putting up my hand and say, I want to do it. Yeah. So I'm looking for people to come forward, coaches who's going to say, okay, let's do this. Okay, education is very important. Education in terms of how to coach, what is the right forehand, not to teach the kids how you play, but what is the right thing. Right thing. Yes. I'm not here to put down anybody and say you're a good coach, you're a bad coach, but let's come together as a team and work together for one goal in mind, is to create the next champion. Yeah. Again, it is not only my effort, but if two people join, that's three, better than one. And those three, well, there'll be another four, that's seven, and so on. We can just duplicate this and get a standard method of teaching, as a team. Like, for example, a kid comes to me and I teach him this is the right forehand. Somebody else goes and says, no, that's wrong, so teach him the other way. Then he goes somewhere else. So the kid gets confused. Now, which is the right way? All three have the good intention, but let's have a standard method. Yeah. A team of coaches, because this is also going to benefit the coaches. Because their knowledge is going to increase. Yeah. Okay. And it's got to be result oriented. Yeah. Okay. Everybody can look, and make comments. Yeah. People are good at that, making negative comments. Oh, your backhand's bad. Well, okay, I can see the backhand bad, but what is the corrective technique? Yeah. Okay. Like everyone say, oh, I got a headache. Well, what is the diagnosis? Yeah. Okay, and what is the solution for that? Yeah. To cure the headache? It's the same thing. There will be a lot of coaches or parents and say, I can see that guy can't serve, but what is the right way to teach the right serve? Yeah. And that's where I come in, to, share my knowledge with you guys. And yes, it's a great opportunity. I'm really glad to be here. Thank you to Dr. Awale here, who's been very supportive and people like him, need an award. But then he's the man who's always behind the scenes. But he does, deserve a lot of recognition. So thank you, doctor, and God bless everyone. Hope to talk to you soon.
थँक्यू सर. आज या ठिकाणी रणजित सरांनी आपल्याला या सर्वांना सहकार्याचा हात दिला आहे आणि आपण ह्या दृष्टिकोनातून इंडियातील सर्व जे टेनिसचा प्लॅटफॉर्म एकत्र करण्यासाठी सर्वजण प्रयत्न करूयात. प्रत्येकाला ज्यांना संपर्क साधायचा असेल तर त्यांना सीडीवरती सरांचा फोन नंबर, ईमेल ॲड्रेस आणि त्यांचा इंडियातला फोन नंबर असा दिला जाईल. तरी कृपया त्यांनी त्या दृष्टिकोनातून संपर्क साधावा. धन्यवाद. धन्यवाद सर.
ओके,
थँक्यू.